Hello, my name is Nighthawk, and this is my first video blog. I would like to talk about Undertaker losing his streak this past Sunday at WrestleMania 30. I think it was utter bullshit. I don't think Brock Lesnar deserved that honor at all. In fact, there was a whole ton of other superstars that deserved that honor more than him. Lesnar is nothing but a fucking piece of shit garbage who doesn't deserve that recognition. He gets paid $5 million for an appearance, and he only appears every so often. He never wrestles on television. He only wrestles pretty much 3 times a year at all the major pay-per-views, such as the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam. That's pretty much it. He doesn't deserve to beat the streak. I don't think Undertaker deserved to lose at all. I think he should have retired with the streak intact. But if anyone was to take that streak, it shouldn't have been Lesnar. It should have been people like Triple H or Shawn Michaels or CM Punk, all in which had excellent matches with Lesnar. I just don't think it's right. Undertaker to this day is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and he should have never lost that match. And I was hoping to see Undertaker versus Sting at WrestleMania 31, but if that's going to happen, that's yet to be seen. I'm done talking about Lesnar. Lesnar can go fuck himself as far as I am concerned. Now, other news, I'd like to talk about the Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior was an awesome guy. I had the pleasure of meeting him back in 2012, and he is one of the nicest guys I'd ever met. I don't know how he died. It was a tragedy that we lost him. I can't believe that he was on Raw just a few days ago. It sounds like he probably had a massive heart attack. And I just want to say, rest in peace, Warrior. Wherever you are now, I know you're still running wild, just like you've done all the time. No matter where you were, you always thought Ultimate Warrior will always live on in spirit. And there's one person though that's bad-mouthing the Ultimate Warrior. She's disgracing his name. She's disgracing even Owen Hart's name. And that bitch is Nancy Grace. She has the audacity, the balls, to say that Ultimate Warrior died of drugs. He might have done drugs back in the 80s. He might have done steroids. But that was the past. And, it might have caught up with him. It caught up with Eddie Guerrero. But one thing's for certain, she has no right to be talking about the business. She knows nothing about what the business is all about. And then she compares Ultimate Warrior to Owen Hart. She says Owen Hart died of drugs. He did not die of drugs. He fell to his death. It was a tragic accident, and that's all it was. Nancy, get your fucking facts straight. You don't even deserve to be a news analyst or whatever the fuck you are. You're pissing off a lot of fans. A wrestling fan like myself is pissed off. Because I love wrestling. I love what those guys do every single day of their lives to entertain the fans. They put their bodies on the line. And you have the guts to make up stuff saying they died of drugs when that wasn't even true? The autopsy report hasn't even been released for the Ultimate Warrior yet. You don't know how he died. And I'm pretty damn sure he died of a massive heart attack. That's the way it sounds. So next time, before you start bad-mouthing people, get your goddamn streets straight. Do you understand? I'm talking about that bitch too. She doesn't even deserve the day of light. There's a petition out there to get her ass fired. And I encourage all of you, to sign it. Because if we get enough signatures, I guarantee you, someone out there will have our voices heard. And maybe they'll do something about it. Maybe she'll lose her job, and that'll be great. because she does not deserve to be on TV after all the shit she has been saying. Now on to other news. I thought, in my opinion, I almost stopped watching wrestling after Undertaker lost the streak. The only thing that the only thing that brought my passion back for wrestling was that AJ Lee kept her title at WrestleMania, and that Batista did not walk out as champion, because Batista honestly does not deserve to be champion. I mean, I'm a Batista fan. I've always been a Batista fan. But I don't think he deserves a championship reign when he's only been back for, 3 months? Maybe not even that long. And then the Raw after WrestleMania, I thought it was great. It was epic. One of my favorite divas, Paige, made her debut on one of the main brands. Finally, she made her debut. And I thought that was awesome. And I think it's even awesome that she's the Divas champion. I love AJ. AJ is still one of my favorite divas of all time. But so is Paige. And I think Paige will make a great Divas champion, because not only is she the Divas champion, but she's also the NXT Women's Champion. I mean, that's a great milestone in her career, I've got to say. In other news, what else did there talk about wrestling? Besides the stuff I've already covered. I mean, there was a lot of surprises this past Monday, I gotta say that. Stuff I didn't even expect, for one. It was great to see the Ultimate Warrior do one final promo. And in my opinion, people have been saying that he knew he was going to die. I mean, he could have. He very well could have known he was going to die. I mean, but how could he have known that? I mean, maybe he had talked to his doctor. Maybe his doctor told him he had a certain amount of time left. So he came back to WWE to make amends to the people that he's always had disagreements with. That could have been it. It was an emotional week this week. Undertaker losing the streak, Ultimate Warrior dying. I mean, nothing could make this week any worse than it already is. I just want to say one last final time before I close out. Rest in peace, Ultimate Warrior. You were a great wrestler. All the fans loved you. You are a great guy in and outside of the ring. And wherever you are, just remember, the fans will never forget you, and the fans will make sure your spirit lives on forever. Nighthawk out.